2 Corinthians 5:17, a verse from the New Testament of the Bible, holds profound significance in Christian theology. The verse states, "Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new." This verse encapsulates the transformative power of faith and the identity believers find in Christ. At its core, the concept of identity in Christ reflects a spiritual rebirth and a profound change in one's nature. The passage emphasizes the idea that when an individual accepts Christ into their life, they undergo a radical transformation. The old self, characterized by sin and separation from God, is replaced by a new creation, a person redeemed and reconciled with God through the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. This transformation isn't merely external, but goes to the very core of one's being. It encompasses a renewal of the mind, heart, and spirit. The believer is no longer defined by their past mistakes, shortcomings, or the brokenness of the world. Instead, their identity is rooted in the redemptive work of Christ, who offers forgiveness, grace, and a new beginning. The notion of being in Christ implies a profound union with Him. It signifies a relationship that goes beyond superficial affiliations and touches the depths of the soul. In this union, believers find their true identity and purpose. Their lives are now guided by the teachings of Christ, marked by love, compassion, and a commitment to living in accordance with God's will. The freedom and liberation spoken of in this verse stem from the release from the burden of sin and guilt. The believer is no longer enslaved to the past, but is free to live a life of righteousness and holiness. This newfound identity empowers Christians to overcome challenges, face adversity, and live with a sense of purpose and hope. In practical terms, understanding one's identity in Christ has profound implications for daily living. It shapes how believers view themselves and others, influencing their attitudes, values, and actions. It encourages a life marked by gratitude, humility, and a desire to live in alignment with the teachings of Christ. Finally, 2 Corinthians 5:17 encapsulates the transformative power of faith in Christ. It speaks to the reality of a new creation, where old ways are replaced by a fresh start in Christ. This identity in Christ is not just a theological concept, but a lived experience that shapes the way believers perceive themselves and engage with the world around them.